What's going on, man? Yeah, first everything, definitely, huh? What's going on, Josh? Man, it's nice out today. It's gonna be 50s all week. We got 60-degree weather coming up on the weekend. I tried fishing today, but my son, he didn't want to fish. He just kept on looking at the playground, so I figured, let him be 2 years old today and have him go play in the playground. So we went fishing the other day, so gotta take turns. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you guys don't have High Velocity Savage, definitely follow that guy. I like watching your streams, man. But every time you go live, I'm usually at work, so. But I like to catch them. I like to rewatch them. Hey, Andrew, welcome. Yeah, I was just saying, Andrew, I tried going fishing today, but my son didn't want to go fishing today. He decided we're gonna go play in the park, so. But that's fair. One day we'll fish, one day we'll go play in the park. He was all about fishing, and then he seen that slide over there at the park, and he just wanted to go sliding down that slide. Yeah, I like the park. I wore him out pretty good. He fell asleep in the Jeep when I was driving back to the babysitter's house. What's going on, Purple Gang? Welcome. Fist bump. Dalen, welcome to the stream. Doing better than yesterday, that's for sure. I went live yesterday, but I didn't have many people. Yeah, they grow up pretty fast, Andrew. Feels like yesterday he was just born. He's gonna be 3 soon, so I let him have fun. Probably went down that slide probably like 50 times today. Ran around, played with some other kids. Oh yeah. I'm at work right now, but I don't clock in for another hour, so get my stream time. I gotta call that company where I ordered my stuff from, because hold on, I gotta roll the window up. It's getting loud out there, but yeah, I gotta call that company because I haven't got my molds yet. It's driving me nuts. I know it's regular mail, but it shouldn't be taking this long. People keep asking me and texting me like, "Oh, you making those baits yet?" I'm like, "No, I'm waiting." Guy at work is saying there's no excuse. I said there is an excuse. I don't have my molds yet. Got all my plastics and everything. That's crazy though. That 5-gallon thing of plastic I got, I'm gonna make 3,600 worms out of it. You feel old at 18. Man, 18 was a long time ago for me. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. How's everybody's day going? Oh man, Grant, that's hilarious. Yeah, we have the shish kebab. Shishka frog. We're gonna do the shishka frog. It's gonna be multicolored, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm gonna get that dual injector and make the shishka frog. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Every time I'm in B&O stream, he calls me Nicholas Pallet Outdoors. I mean, it's not too hard to pronounce, but that's whatever. If you want to be French with it, it's Pouliot, but I always pronounce the T because people don't get it. So we always pronounce the T in my family. Uh, Unless we're all together, then we're Pouliots. So my dad's always fancy with it. Pouliot, party of 7. I'm like, say Pouliot. You got a T in there. You freaking people out. Get one free trill lot? What's that? Yeah, a lot of people made fun of me for my last name, Andrew, and said pull it out. Yeah, definitely heard that one. So you want free baits? Is that what you're trying to say there, Fishing Freak? I'll be getting some free baits out soon once I start making them. I gotta check my emails for that sponsorship I told you guys about yesterday. That's just weird. And I checked on YouTube. Apparently, that's how this company does advertisements through YouTube. So I don't think you make any money off it. I think they just give you a bunch of free mints. It's energy mints, and they have 40 milligrams of caffeine per mint, and you're supposed to take 2 mints at a time. So it's 80 milligrams of caffeine. That's a lot. You can take one, but a lot of people take 2. That's like drinking a couple cups of coffee if you eat 2 of those mints. They got great reviews online, so it's like 4.4 out of 5 stars out of like 1,700 people. Caffeine mints is gonna be nuts. But I'll take the sponsorship if I get some free mints. Why not, right? Yeah, too much energy. You gotta be careful with that. I have to lock them up or put them away somewhere. So I don't want my son thinking they're candy and he eats like 3 or 4 of those things. I'll definitely keep them put up somewhere. Yeah, definitely. They'll probably give me like one free flavor each kind, and then after that they'll probably just start charging me for them, and I'll be all addicted to them. I'm already addicted to caffeine now, so shit. Got some Surge. Trying to see who parked next to me. Some people park too damn close. Like, stay on the yellow lines. And then I'm glad when I leave for work, when I leave home after work, there's like no one in the parking lot. So yeah, here's a couple to start you off. That's definitely what people do. Scrapping Irish, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing some fishing this week. I think this weekend I'm gonna go somewhere. I just can't wait till it gets a lot warmer so they start moving. I went fishing Sunday and the bait in the river were just nuts. The river was so high on Sunday. It was 30-something feet above average. Usually when we walk down the hill, you walk across the grass, and there was no grass. It was all water. And usually you walk down the rocks like 15 feet. There was no rocks. And we had a fish all the way in the back near the water treatment plant. And we fished in a small little hole. But the opposite side was all grass and rocks. It was a long walk just to get fishing in. And a bunch of white bass jumping out of the water. But there was so much bait. And I told my father-in-law, you're fishing that one bait, and there's thousands and thousands of shad in that water. You might not get a fish, but we had a couple bites. I lost 3 fish. Oh, I was so aggravated. It's not like summertime when they sucked the bait down. They were barely biting at the bait, and the one I lost was hanging on the tail. So hopefully we get into some good white bass and some striper soon. Frogger's Garage, what's up? This time last year, we're just nailing the stripers and white bass in the river. Smallmouth, everything was hitting. So far, all I caught this year was that carp. I'm looking forward to catching some bass. We would have caught some bluegill this morning if he wanted to fish. It looked pretty nice out for some bluegill. It was funny because I had my son pick my fishing lure this morning, and he picked a little micro jerkbait. I know, Andrew's nothing wrong with carp. People just don't like carp over here. I mean, I don't mind catching them. I focus mainly on largemouth bass, and we do a lot of largemouth bass fishing and smallmouth bass and striper and walleye and sauger. It's pretty much the main fish we go after. 703, welcome. Yeah, American carp are nice. The Asian carps, I don't like the Asian carps. They either give you a good fight or they come in like dead logs. So, my goal this year is I want to focus more on smallmouth bass in the river and walleyes and sauger. I don't catch many walleyes and sauger, but there are over there. And the best thing about catching the walleye and sauger is it's the same way you catch the smallmouth. So I'll have to change baits. I'm already using the same bait bouncing off the bottom. You just lose a lot of bait bouncing off the bottom because of the rocks in the river. That's another reason why I'm glad I'm going to make my own baits. Hey, welcome to the stream. What's going on? I'm doing good. How you doing? But I forgot what I was going to say. I was reading my messages coming up. Oh, thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, talking about fishing in the river. So also, it's pretty cool as we snag for some spoonbills, but the spoonbill catfish is pretty cool. You can't go snagging for them in the river all year long. We have seasons, so I might do that for you guys this year. I gotta buy a new rod for it because mine got stolen last year, so I need to get a new rod for snagging. Ooh, putting in some carpet. That sounds fun. Putting in carpet is definitely a talent. It's like an art form, man. You gotta cut it just right and tuck it, and oh man. Yeah, snagging spoonbill is really cool. If you've never seen a spoonbill catfish, definitely look it up on YouTube. Those things are cool looking. They don't bite bait. You can't catch a spoonbill catfish on a fishing lure or bait, which is weird. That's what they say. You gotta snag them. Oh, it's going pretty good, man. How you doing? It's going pretty good. Had a good day so far. Yeah, snagging's awesome. My father-in-law went snagging a couple years ago on a boat, and they just got a whole bunch of spoonbill. Spoonbill's really good eating too. It's not like even though they're in the catfish family, they're an all white meat fish, and they're really good eating. You gotta take the dark meat out. You can't eat the dark meat; it's disgusting. But you eat the white meat and the fish, and if you do a little barbecue sauce on it and smoke it on the grill, it tastes just like ribs. They're delicious. Got a network, man. You get 380. I know I sent quite a few people your way, which is pretty cool. I'm glad you got a few people. But it's YouTube because you get purged, so you might gain 10 one day. And the other day I gained like 7 people I gained in B&O stream. And then a couple hours later, I lost 5 out of the 7 people. And then I only had 2 people. But I went up to 829 people about 13 times since last week. So I'm not really caring about the numbers anymore. It drives me nuts. Yeah, but when you hit 400, you want 500 and 600. So it's best not to worry about the numbers. It's going to just drive you nuts. It's good to get numbers. Oh yeah, 10 grand, yeah. Hold on, I missed a comment. Spoonbill are a catfish. They're called a spoonbill catfish. They're in the catfish family. They migrate like sturgeon. They're old like sturgeon. They're an old fish. I snagged a sturgeon last year, and let me tell you something. That was the best fight I ever had in my life. I fought that sturgeon for like 45 minutes, and he got off eventually. I hooked him right in his tail, and that thing was as long as my couch. I was like, holy shit, I've never seen a fish so big in my life. I thought I hooked onto a Loch Ness monster or something. And the funny thing is, the guy next to me hooked one, and it took all his fishing line out and snapped his line off. I was like, oh shit. And he had that fish come up to the bank like 6 times. He just couldn't get it in. Because where we're at, you're not allowed to, what do you call it, gaff? Yeah, we're not allowed to gaff fish, so, which is weird. I kind of understand though. They don't let you gaff certain species of fish. They wouldn't let us gaff the spoonbill. I'm like, well, I'm keeping the spoonbill, but you gotta measure it out and make sure it's all legit. So I kind of understand. Imagine gaffing a fish and it's like 2-3 inches short. Well, then you can't throw it back. Yeah, sturgeon are pretty cool, man. I'll throw a sturgeon back. I'm not gonna keep them. I think you're allowed to keep one sturgeon a year, something like that, during the season. They change the rules every year. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool to get a sturgeon, get it on film. I feel now that I got a camera and I make videos, I feel like it's bad luck sometimes because last year I caught like a ton of fish, and then I got a camera at the end of the year and it started dying down on me. This time last year I was catching a bunch of fish, but I think it might just be the weather. The weather's been crazy. Had a really cold winter. Earth Angel, welcome to the stream. What's going on? How's your day going? We're just talking about fishing in the river right now. Catching spoonbills and sturgeon. Hey, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Today's a great day so far for me. I gotta start working about an hour, so hopefully my day continues to be well. don't know what, now my chat's not going up. There we go. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why they call them the spoonbill catfish here. Maybe there's different types of spoonbill. Oh, you gotta get out there and do some fishing there, Earth Angel. Any day on the water's a good day, even if you're not catching nothing. And if you're not that great at fishing, you just gotta need practice, that's all. There you go, B&O. I hope you catch something, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I was going fishing today, but like I told everybody earlier, my son didn't want to go. He wanted to go, and we got there, and he just wanted to play at the park, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully tomorrow he wants to fish instead of play in the park. We'll see. I can't wait till it warms up a little bit and the apples start growing on the trees, because I like to fish this orchard, and it's so awesome. You drive onto the orchard property through the apple field, and then it's only $2 a person. You can fish the private lake. It's pretty awesome. They got some monster bluegill back there. I just bought my hunting and fishing combo for $26. So that's good. That covered hunting and fishing for the whole year. $28 for just fishing? Ouch. That might be a combo. It all depends where you're at, too. I know some states are pretty high in their licenses. The only thing left I gotta buy now is my fur bear stamp and my deer tags, so. Oh yeah, I used to live in Virginia. I was stationed there for 5 years, and the game warden out there do not mess around. They come right up on you. I had them come up to the boat and tie off on the boat and check everyone's stuff. Matter of fact, we tried hiding our beer. We're out there drinking beer on the boat, and the game warden says, "What are you guys doing out here?" And I knew they were watching us. I mean, they were watching us for a while. I said, "Oh, we're just having a good time. We just came home from deployment, and we've been away for a long time out to sea, and we're just drinking some beer and doing some fishing. And we plan on being here for a long time, and he's going to stop drinking beer soon, and he'll be sober to drive." And he said, "Oh, you don't gotta hide that beer. It's legal in the state of Virginia to fish and drink beer on the water if you don't have a gas-powered engine." We had a trolling motor. I thought that's a cool law. Be out there drinking beer, fishing. That's pretty cool. But, you know, the people probably will probably change that law soon, because people probably take advantage of it and get all drunk and drive home. Oh yeah, definitely the best. You just gotta be careful of drinking and fishing when it's too hot and get out in that sun to hydrate you. That's a headache waiting to happen. I definitely like to drink a couple waters in between. Yeah, when you don't have your license, that's usually when they get you, that's for sure. I got my license the other day. It doesn't expire until the 31st. And, hey, what's up, Gene? What's going on? I told my father-in-law, let's get the license now, even though our other one's still good, because you might forget. And I'm not going to be out there fishing and say, oh, shit, I forgot to get my license for this year. Yeah, don't rush it, fishing freak. Before you know it, you're going to be in your 30s and 40s, and it ain't going to be good. Enjoy being young, man. I've been drinking legally since I was 19, because when I joined the military, I got to drink, so it was pretty cool. I got to drink overseas, and pretty good time. I'm not too big into drinking, but it's good to have a beer once in a while. Oh, that's cool. 16, 18. Yeah, see, here in America, you gotta be 21 to drink, and they say it's because your brain stops growing and your body stops growing around 21, and they just come out with this weird random number. Should be 18. 18, you're an adult, so that's what the age should be for drinking and smoking. This is weird because, like, tobacco is way worse than alcohol, and you can do tobacco at 18. Yeah, we get a driver's permit here pretty young. Tobacco. Yeah, definitely. See, 703 Red Sox, I feel you, man. That's what my family said. They said, well, if you're going to join the military at 18, then you're a grown man. You can drink. So we were able to drink at my house. I mean, why not, right? At least beer. Like they should have like an alcohol percentage at least for 18. Like you can buy beer and drink beer at 18. I can understand the heavy stuff, you know. Maybe keep the heavy stuff at 21. Yeah, you know, Fishing Freak, I'm pretty sure all of us drank at a young age before we were allowed to. Yeah, it's true, Andrew. Some people get pretty messed up. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, I've had some crazy times as a teenager. Hey Aaron, welcome to the stream. Don't be getting in trouble at school, man. Oh man. Hey Joe, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? We're just talking about fishing, drinking beer. Hey Jay, welcome to the stream. One or two, that's good, man. Oh, that's cool. Relaxing's good. Yeah, I'm just relaxed, bro. I gotta go into work soon, so I'm just relaxing. Had a pretty good day today. Did some outdoor activities. My son played at the park. Tried fishing, but he wanted to go in the park, so yeah, it's definitely it's definitely as long as 10 minutes, huh? Waiting for that bell to ring. That's funny. Nice, love minutes. Yes, yeah, I missed that, man. The only worry thing you got was worrying about the bell ring. Well, thank you, Gene, for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. I'll be right there with you soon. I gotta start work soon. Yeah, I would never drink and drive, man. I always, like me and my wife, when we drink, we take turns. So if we go to a party or someone's house or an event, we take turns. Don't want to risk it. Because you can have 2 drinks and then get pulled over for something stupid and you're not drunk and then you blow over 0.08. Not worth it. And especially underage, they can just smell it on you. You can get hammered with a ticket. Welcome to the stream, Perry. What's going on? We're just talking about fishing and drinking. It's warming up. It's been 50s all week. It's going to be in the 60s this weekend. Probably going to do some more barbecues. I barbecued, when did I barbecue? I barbecued on Sunday. It was awesome. Barbecue some burgers, some hot dogs, fired up the old smoker. It was good. See, I do an outdoor channel, so you gotta barbecue outdoors, so maybe I'll do some barbecue videos. Danny, welcome to the stream. I am doing great. How are you doing? Yeah, I miss my hometown too. Drunk off hand sanitizer. It's disgusting, man. That's when you have a problem, when you're drinking something that's not meant to be drank and you get drunk from it. Yeah, it's disgusting, Aaron. Well, thank you for stopping by, Earth Angel. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Little man knows sports going on. Well, you can't get drunk on coffee if you put something in it, like, I don't know, Irish cream or Jameson. You know, I got a funny story about that. I was over in Greece, and I had some breakfast, and a guy says, "Do you want some coffee?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take some coffee." And he says, "Do you like Irish coffee?" I said, "Yeah, I like Irish coffee." I thought maybe he'd put some Baileys in it. Well, the guy decides to put like 3 or 4 shots of Jameson in this coffee and give it to me. I'm like, oh my God, you can smell it. And I took a sip of that thing, and it was the most nastiest coffee I ever drank in my life. It was just so gross. It tastes like straight Jameson. It was nasty. So I gave it to my buddy, who's a big drinker, who drinks it. He says, "Man, I can't drink that stuff, man. That was rough." Something to do with the coffee. The acid in the coffee opens up your pores, and it just, the taste with that liquor, and it was so gross. Yep. Sugars, man. Sugar's what ferments it. I actually brew my own beer, so I used to have brewing videos on my channel, and when I first started YouTube a long time ago, I put on videos of brewing beer, but I wasn't doing it for YouTube. I was doing it to share so people could check it online. But I took them off. I took most of them off my channel. But yeah, you put a good amount of sugar in beer to make it ferment. Oh yeah, sugar can mess you up. You get asked, can you get drunk off everything? Worm, French fry. Yeah, I took a lot of videos off my YouTube because they didn't pertain to my channel. That's when I used to just put YouTube videos up just to share them with friends and family. So I took them off because I didn't want sponsors looking at them because it's not outdoor stuff, so I took it off. Oh yeah, I get the munchies. I can't enjoy the munchies anymore because of work, so it's a shame. Something that benefits you and is great for your body, and you can't even enjoy it because this country thinks it's a bad thing to do. Five more minutes, Aaron. You're getting close, man. That bell's about to ring. So, Aaron, you said you caught a 5-pounder the other day, but you didn't post any videos of it. You should at least taken some pictures of the fish. Did you take pictures of the bass? I mean, we gotta see it, man. You should have made a quick video you holding the fish. You gotta start practicing with your action camera so you can make videos. You practice now with it, and then you practice with the movie maker and start making some movies. Well, you need to get some space, man. You need to start using your action camera. Gotta practice editing now. Yeah, Pixar doesn't happen exactly. And you only know if it's 5 pounds if you weigh it, because, I mean, a 3-pounder might look like a 5-pounder sometimes. Depends on the muscle to fat ratio in a bass. I mean, some bass may look pretty big. I caught a bass one time, I swear, I thought that thing was at least 6 pounds, and I weighed it was like 4. Yeah, you definitely gotta get a new card for it. Well, measuring the fish doesn't mean it's 5 pounds. You gotta weigh it. Because you can have a 24-inch bass and be a couple pounds. It could be skinny and long. I'm hoping to catch something bigger than 5 pounds this year. Last year I didn't do well with the largemouth bass. I mean, I caught a bunch of largemouth bass last year, but I don't think I caught anything over 3 pounds. It was a bad year for big bass for me. I lost quite a few big bass last fall, break me off, but besides that, they were pretty small this last year. I caught a lot of big stripers, though. I caught some really big stripers, which were nice. White bass and stripers were pretty big last year. And I look forward to catching some more big ones. Well, I'm in Illinois right now, so... Well, I fish in Illinois. I'm in Missouri. Yeah. I try not to tell stories about my fish. But the greatest thing now is I have a camera, so... when I told my boss a few months ago when I caught that carp, he said, "No way." And I said, "Here, watch the video." And he's like, "Oh, cool." And then it changed, so... Nah, I have not. I've only been to California a few times. I went to, trying to remember the name of the place. I went to Point Mugu, California for a couple weeks. That was it. Yeah, it's probably great fishing. California's pretty nice. But I mean, I don't even know where Point Mugu is. We just flew there. I went to work there for a couple weeks, and that was pretty much it. I fished pretty much the whole East Coast. Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut. I fished all those states. Virginia. Texas got some good fishing. They're good on the bass down there. It's almost the final countdown, Aaron. Getting close, man. What's your plans when you go home, Aaron? You gonna do your homework and go fishing, or what? What's going on? What's the weather like over there? It's 53 right now here, so that's nice. Starting to warm up. Yeah, my dad lives down south too. My dad lives over in Atlanta. Good old Atlanta, Georgia. It's supposed to be good bass fishing down there in Georgia, but I don't know. I haven't really fished it that much. I went fishing there a few times. We went on a fishing trip one time when I was younger down in Georgia. And this guy goes, man, we're going to catch some brim. And I never heard what a brim is before in my life. So, man, this is pretty awesome. So I got all my bass fishing gear, and he's like, oh, yeah, we're going to be catching lots of brim. I said, are there any big ones? He goes, yeah, there's some pretty big ones. And we go down there. I like the bass fish. So I'm looking at this new species of brim. I'm like, man, it's going to be awesome. And he starts catching these bluegill out of the water and some sunfish. And I was like, oh, man. He goes, it's just a couple bluegill and some sunfish. And he goes, no, these are brim. I said, no way. We came all the way here to fish for sunfish and bluegill. I was so mad at this guy. I mean, I like to catch them, but I thought it was some kind of crazy new species. And I was just like, nope. I already caught one of those before. Oh, cool. Yeah, my dad lives in Tyrone, Georgia. Tyrone, Georgia. I think it's like 30 minutes from Atlanta. I gotta go down there soon. Yeah, it's a long ways, Andrew. I don't think I can drive that far. Put it in the GPS, it's gonna say route can't go or something like that. Yeah, I've caught some mudfish. We call them snakehead or bowfin here. Yeah, road trips are fun, but got quite a big amount of water in between us. I definitely want to visit Australia. I got family that lives over in Australia, but I'm not sure what part they live at. I have to ask. Crappie. I never heard someone call it crappie a mudfish. Yeah, that's the problem. They call snakehead and bowfin, and some people call it one thing and it's another thing. And the snakehead and bowfin are pretty much almost the same. I know they're different, but we have the bowfin here. I think the snake have a weird pattern on their body. I think the bowfin are all brown. I don't think I ever caught a snakehead before. I know I caught bowfin because we got bowfin here. Siamese fighters. Yeah, I know up north's got snakeheads. We got both in here. Sometimes the game warden makes you kill the fish. You're not allowed to throw them back. Ah, beta, gotcha. Fighting fish, yeah, I know what those are. That's crazy that fish is related to such a small fish. Yeah, I watched a lady in Thailand and a few other countries that are catching snakehead. They eat them. Right by the Florida line. That's pretty far down south. Well, Danny, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, 703 would be pretty cool. Go somewhere new, man. Yep. I know I got a, thank you, I appreciate it. My second cousin lives in Australia, and what he does for a living is biodiesel. So I think he works at a biodiesel plant, makes biodiesel, and I guess they sell it probably. That biodiesel Willie Nelson fuel. One to 2 hours ain't that far. Three hours? Too long. Yeah, the only fishing I usually do when I go to Georgia is me and my dad and my brother. We go catfishing. We've tried bass fishing in the past there. It wasn't that great, but I don't know. It was also like really hot at the time, and we like to catfish together to set the lines out and talk. So I like the bass fish. It's just too crazy for him. Non-stop air, huh? That's a long flight, man. Stingray Steve, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How is your day going? My day's going pretty good. About to start work soon. Almost drank my whole surge. Gonna be wired for work. Yeah, it's a maybe. You never know, man. If I'm ever down in Georgia, I'll hit you up. I don't go down there that often, but if I do go down there, definitely. Well, that's good. A lot of people complain about the rain, but we need the rain, so currently now we don't need any rain in this area because our river's 30-something feet high right now, above average, so and it's climbing the levee pretty good, so welcome to the stream. What's going on? I thought it was crazy when I went down to the river the other day when that water was so high. I mean, we got so much rain and stuff, and the water coming from the north coming down into the river is just so crazy. It's just nuts. I've never seen the water that high in a while. funny because you usually walk down the levee, which is a long walk, and then you got to walk down the rocks to go fishing, which is another 10-15 feet. But we went down there Sunday, and the water was all the way up to the levee, and there was no rocks, and I was like, oh my god, this is nuts. So we walked way in the back to go fishing, usually where it's like a foot or two deep. It was a good 30-something feet back there. Alright, Andrew, I appreciate you stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you. Of course, I'll probably see you later on someone else's stream. You have a great day, man. If you guys don't have Andrew Fishman, make sure you guys go check out his page. He will always stop by, and he's a great supporter. Yeah, I'll try to stay safe. Have fun at work, I'm not sure, but I'll try to stay safe. We got a really dangerous job here working with chemicals, so gotta take my time and stay safe for sure. Yep. I'm gonna keep going live for another probably 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I'll have to look into some lakes down there in Georgia, and because I know my dad wants to do some fishing too. So if I go down there on like a 3-day weekend or something, I'll have to meet up with you at one of them lakes that's close by. Meet in between or something. And you can laugh at my brothers because they're not the greatest fishermen ever. They catch fish. I mean, they're afraid to touch the bait, and they don't touch the fish. So I'm like, I'm not going to keep taking the fish off your bait and put bait on your hook and do everything for you. You need to do it. But they're just afraid to touch everything. I told them, next time we go fishing, it ain't going to happen. You're going to do your own shit. Like, oh, you're so used to it. No, you need to take your own fish off the... I understand if I understand if they don't normally catch bluegill and the spine and everything, but man, it's like you need to practice. Wear a glove and practice or something. I even try to teach them how to take the bluegill off, or even a bass. I mean, you grab the bass by its lip. No, I can't do that. Well, then you don't need to be fishing then if you can't take the fish off the hook. It's like, can you put this worm on for me? No. Get your hands dirty, rinse them off. It's so funny. It's like you're a grown man and you're afraid to put a worm on the hook. It ain't gonna happen no more. It's nuts. It's like one of my brothers is 17 and the other one, he's 21 years old, and I'm like, you're a grown man. You should be able to put a worm on your hook and take a fish off. And I told him, I understand the bluegill can spike you. You're not used to it. Let me show you. Oh, I don't want to do it. I kept showing him. He goes, yeah, let me learn. Let me learn. Okay, showing him. And then another fish comes. Another fish comes. All right, it's your turn. Oh, you got to show me one more time. And then it got ridiculous. It's like we're fishing the whole weekend. I'm like, nah. 2 days, you can get your own fish now. And then he wanted to try one finally, which was a catfish. So you won't touch the sunfish, and you won't touch a bass, which won't even bite you or hurt you. But you want to mess around with a catfish who has this barb that comes up, go right through your hand. He's like, oh my God. I said, yeah, I told you. That's understandable. Yeah. Here's a pair of scissors. And you know what? He'd be keeping all the fish, which they did. I went to the store, and I'm like, what's in the cooler? Oh, all our fish. And they were cutting off the line, throwing them in the cooler, retying stuff on. And he wouldn't touch the worm, so he'd take the hook and take the hook and slam it into the worm and throw it out there with this long piece of worm hanging. He goes, "They're robbing my bait." I said, "Yeah, because you got to put the worm through the hook." He's like, "I'm not touching it." So long story short is, when I fish with my brother, he's going to do his own damn... I'll bring a box of gloves for him. You know, it's ridiculous. Wash your hands in the water. You're outdoors, man. Why would you worry about getting dirty? It's like they're too girly. It'd be funny if he watches this video. He watches the replay. I get a text later talking shit about me on YouTube. Because my brother's a pretty big YouTuber. He does video games. I'm not sure how many followers he has. I know he comes on my stream once in a while, but I haven't... Every time I try to look for him, I can't find him on my damn subscriptions, so... I know I subscribe to his channel. I don't know what I missed, Fishing Freak. You just say, "Just kidding, you're the man," but I don't know what you said prior to that. One of your messages was like blank. It was just a black screen. It says, "I'm here," and then nothing. Yeah, I was catching snakes too at a young age. Garden snakes, corn snakes. I don't like snakes, but we used to catch them. I'm not afraid of garden snakes. Some of the snakes kind of freak me out, so... Out here in Illinois, we got pygmy rattlers and timber rattlers. Oh, man, that's pretty awesome. Pet crocodile. Yeah, my stepmom, she got a Cayman alligator one time. It got pretty big. She had to get rid of it. I think she gave it to somebody else who had a bigger tank. And apparently it got too big over there, and I think they donated it to the zoo or some kind of place, like a farm or something, that's got it. That's pretty cool. Definitely don't want to throw that out in the wild. That won't be good. But yeah, I hope it's warming up everywhere, guys. It's gonna be in the 50s and 60s. I'm not sure when I've been at 800 for a while now. I think I've been at 800 for like over a month. What's going on, Fat Man Fishing? What's going on, brother? Is it warming up over there? Got my super ginger stash. Believe it or not, dude, my hair used to be like super red, like stop sign red, and then throughout the years it just started turning brown. Which I'm fine with that. I need to go get a haircut though. Yeah, if you guys don't have Fat Man Fishing, go swing by. Love the content. If you like comedy and then you like fishing, then you're gonna like Fat Man Fishing. Yeah, I'm gonna trim the old stash. I might just trim it to right here. I don't want to get too long this way. As a guy at work, he's got a super long mustache. I said I can't do that. Hey, that's fine, Fishing Freak. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm gonna get off here in a couple minutes anyways. I gotta get dressed for work, and I gotta start getting dressed in a couple minutes. But yeah, it's warming up pretty good here, fat man. It was 50s all week, and it's gonna be 60s this weekend. Yeah, the problem is I like a full beard, but I can't have a beard for work. I gotta wear a respirator every night, so I forgot to shave today, so I might get in trouble for this little tiny stubble. I am French, and this is a tickler, so it's funny. Chilling like a villain. I don't know if I've ever seen a milk snake. I'll have to look it up. We got a lot of corn snakes around here. Corn snakes, timber rattlers, pygmy rattlers. They're out in the woods. Mainly you're going to see corn snakes from all the corn around here. And you get the water moccasins, of course. Tons of garden snakes. But yeah, it's been high 50s, and this weekend's going to be in the 60s. We are cuddly teddy bears. That's right. Teddly cuddy. Yeah, I can't even say that word. I keep saying teddly. Cuddly teddy bears. My problem is right here. I drink a lot of soda, man. Drink tons of soda and juice and all types of shit. Ooh, cottonmouth. Ouch. We got copperheads. And we got cottonmouth here. That's true, fat man. Oh, yeah. This was full of surge, though. That surge is getting me now. It's starting to feel like my eyes are opening up. Feeling that surge. Yeah, it's going to be in the 60s this weekend. So hopefully I can get on top of some fish. I went last weekend. Bait was moving pretty good. The white bass were jumping up out of the river and stripers were running, but they wouldn't bite. Hopefully this weekend they'll bite. I might skip the river this weekend, and I'm going to fish the ponds. It's been warming up, so go to a couple ponds and try fishing some swim baits. But make sure you look out for some videos soon, because I'm going to start making my own baits. I have everything to make my own baits, still waiting on the molds. It's driving me nuts. I got all the plastic, the coloring, the scents. I'm ready to go, man. And these molds, ordered the same time as everything else, but I haven't got the molds yet. So, I need to call this company today and tell them, hey, is there tracking information? They sent it snail mail, so gotta start making my own baits. Tell my wife we're gonna save so much money, because last year I probably bought 50 packs of baits, and this year I'll just buy the plastic and some molds, and once I buy the mold I don't have to buy the bait no more. So I'm buying the expensive molds that work good, so certified molds. I'm not messing around with cheap molds. But I'll have the swim bait and the Zoom Fluke first, and then next I'm going to do a Senko, and then probably a smaller bait like a grub. I know a lot of people want to buy some grubs off me and some swim baits. Oh wow, it ran right over, huh? We don't have the normal rattlers here, we just got the timber rattlers. They're just smaller, they're fast. Gotta be careful of those things. Alright guys, I gotta get out of here, and I gotta head into work and change, and I only got a couple more minutes to change, so I got to clock in soon. So I'll catch you guys out later. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Nice seeing you, fat man. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, see, the startup is what costs a lot for the baits is the molds, because one of my molds was $100 and the other mold was like $200. So, but you know what? Once you buy that mold, you can make, because the plastic, real quick. So I got 5 gallons of plastic. I got it real cheap, and I got the best plastic out there for baits, MF Plastics, and it's medium sinking plastic. Everywhere else is selling it for like $75 a gallon. I scored it on sale for $145 for 5 gallons, and it makes 3,600 6-inch worms. So I'll be doing a giveaway twice a month. So if you guys are watching, then you guys can have a chance to win twice a month, first and the 15th probably, and you can win 2 packs of baits of any color you want that I have to offer. So you can do 2 packs of Zoom Flukes, or you can do 2 packs of Kitex, or you can do 1 of each. But if you win, you get 2 packs. And then once I start getting more molds, you can win more baits. But for now, I can only make 1 at a time, so to make a pack of baits, it's probably going to take me about 2 hours. But it's going to be fun. Alright guys, I will catch you.